able to welcome His Highness the Aga Khan, the Honorable Shafkat Ali, President of the Treasury Board, the Honorable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, and Her Worship Olivia Chow, Mayor of Toronto. Distinguished guests, Mesdames et Messieurs, a warmest welcome to you all for the inauguration ceremony for Generations Toronto. Merci à chacun d'entre vous pour votre présence ici aujourd'hui. We are honored to also be joined this morning by Her Honor, the Honorable Edith Dumont, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. We also acknowledge the presence of former Lieutenant Governors, Premiers, Ministers, Senators, parliamentarians, municipal leaders, and distinguished guests. We have a full house today. My name is Farah Nasser, and it is a true honor and privilege to be your Master of Ceremonies for this morning's formal ceremony. Today marks a profoundly proud and meaningful moment for the Ismaili community. We gather under the leadership of His Highness the Aga Khan, the 50th hereditary Imam of the Shia Ismaili Muslims, to celebrate values that are rooted in centuries of tradition, the values of compassion, of service, of pluralism. And if these principles sound familiar, it's because they are also at the very heart of what it means to be a Canadian. So what is Generations Toronto? Well, it's a building, of course, but at its heart, it's so much more than that. It's a living, breathing promise of our future. And it's the big, beautiful, bold idea that no stage of life should be lived in isolation. And I want you to really think about that for a second. So in the same building where a child is taking his or her first steps, we also have their grandparents, maybe their great-grandparents, receiving compassionate care at our long-term care facility. This innovative, community-based, not-for-profit housing model is rooted in environmental stewardship, and it's designed to enhance the quality of life for all generations. And I'm delighted to announce that we are eagerly anticipating our first residents in May of this year. Now, before we begin our formal program today, let us take a moment to reflect on the land upon which we have gathered. Because for time in memoriam, long before this project bore the name, generations of Indigenous communities carried the profound wisdom, that true community means honoring our elders, nurturing our children, and sustaining the bonds that hold us all together. We are gathered on the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the First Credit, an Anishinaabe people under Treaty 13. We also recognize this land as the traditional territory of the Huron-Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and the Neutrals people, and home today to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis communities. If you'll indulge me this morning, let's also pause for just a brief moment to reflect on these Indigenous teachings. From the youngest child to the eldest elder, we are all meant to take care of one another. Let's pause briefly. Thank you for that. What a beautiful way to start our week and our ceremony today. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite you to please rise, if you are able, for the recitation of the national anthem by the Ismaili Muslim Youth Choir and members of the Ismaili Muslim Orchestra. Thank you. You may be seated. This wonderful ensemble ranges from ages from 9 to 16, and these talented musicians come from all over the world, from Kenya, India, Pakistan, Tanzania, Afghanistan, Central Asia, Malta, Canada, Syria, a true reflection of diversity and unity. Thank you to the Ismaili Muslim Youth Choir and our talented musicians. We will now have a recitation from the Holy Quran together with the translation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير صدق الله العلي العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful. O humankind, indeed, we created you, male and female, and we made you diverse peoples and tribes so that you may come to know one another. Indeed, the noblest among you in the sight of Allah is the most pious. Indeed, Allah is all-knowing and all-aware.
Thank you to our reciters. I now have the pleasure of welcoming the President for the Aga Khan Council for Canada, Amir Ali Qasim Laka, to offer opening remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Highness the Aga Khan, Honorable Premier Doug Ford, Honorable Minister Shafkat Ali, Your Honor Lieutenant Governor Madame Dumont, Your Worship Mayor Olivia Chow, distinguished guests. It is our pleasure to welcome you to the inauguration of Generations Toronto. This occasion is made special by the presence of His Highness the Aga Khan on his first visit to Canada after assuming office as the 50th Imam of the Ismaili Muslims. To have the Honorable Premier, Minister, Lieutenant Governor, and Mayor join the inauguration. Your presence reflects deep confidence in the relationship between Canada, the province of Ontario, and the city of Toronto with the Ismaili Imamate. We are gathered on a landmark cultural complex that includes the Aga Khan Museum, Ismaili Center, and Aga Khan Park. Iconic spaces that have brought pride to the Ismaili community and become symbols of what Toronto represents on the global stage. A city that is open, culturally expressive, and ready to build in partnership with those who share its ambitions. And now, just down the road, we are opening the next chapter, a building that carries the same conviction but turns it toward the most essential needs of life: a home, a bed, a meal, education, care, love, and affection. It is said that the moral test of a society is how it treats those who are in the dawn of life, the twilight of life, and the shadows of life. That will be our children, our elderly, and the needy, respectively. This ethic calls upon us to serve them as part of a shared humanity. This vision is expressed in Generations Toronto, which has been inspired and nurtured by His Highness the Aga Khan and his late father, who have encouraged us to pilot the concept of multi-generational housing campuses in Canada. The approach is grounded in evidence, guided by an ethic that places human dignity at its core. We all know that affordable housing and care for seniors are amongst the most pressing challenges facing Canadians. These are inseparable from the realities today of isolation, loneliness, and quality of life. Generations Toronto offers an integrated solution. The project unites communities, bringing together independent and assisted living, long-term care, affordable housing, primary health care, early childhood development, and a commissary. The objectives are for seniors to age with dignity, for families to grow in a supportive environment, and for everyone to experience the joy of community. Across the country, this work has been shaped by an entrepreneurial spirit that is Canadian. We piloted the concept in Alberta with Generations Calgary, which demonstrated what is possible when civil society, government, developers, operators, and industry align their resources and translate purpose into action. The opening of Generations Toronto marks the coming together again of connection and community. It reflects the Canada that we wish to build together. To our many partners, the province, the city, CMHC, and our developer, we would like to say thank you for your encouragement and wisdom. Premier Ford, Mayor Chow, today marks the culmination of many years of thoughtful planning and partnership with you. As we move from vision to operation, we look forward to continuing our collaboration with you to respond effectively to the needs of the citizens of this remarkable city, province, and country. Thank you.
Thank you, President Kassimlaka. Now, just a few days ago, Prime Minister Mark Carney, along with His Highness the Aga Khan, announced a new long-term partnership to build affordable, multi-generational projects across the country. So that means that, yep. That means that Generations Toronto is not going to be just a single project, it's going to be a model. To speak to this commitment on behalf of the Government of Canada is the Honourable Shafkat Ali, who is the President of the Treasury Board.
Good morning, bonjour tulma, and assalamu alaikum. It is a pleasure to be with you today for the opening of the Generations Toronto facility. On behalf of Prime Minister Mark Carney and the Government of Canada, I'm honored to welcome His Highness Rahim Aga Khan to Toronto and Canada. On his first visit as the 50th Imam. His Highness the Aga Khan serves as chairman of the Aga Khan Development Network. His leadership profoundly guides the Ismaili community and the people around the world. Together, this work is improving the lives of marginalized and vulnerable communities worldwide. This work truly making a difference. For example, the Aga Khan Foundation has helped provide health care to millions of people each year, improving access to essential medical services for communities in need. They also support education for over 2 million students per year, helping children and youth build skills and opportunities for the future. Through the foundation, they are empowering women and girls through leadership programs, educational initiatives, and economic opportunities. These are just some examples of how the Aga Khan Foundation is making a real difference around the world. Across its programs, the network reaches millions of people, improving quality of life regardless of background, faith, or gender. That is why I'm so proud to be here today as part of His Highness's visit to Canada to strengthen relationship between Canada and the Ismaili Imamate. It is a relationship that Canada has cherished for decades and continues to strengthen today. I would also like to warmly recognize those whose leadership and presence have made today possible, starting with Minister Gregor Robertson, who could not be with us today, but has played an instrumental role in bringing this project to life. I also would like to acknowledge those here today: Premier Doug Ford, Mayor Olivia Chow, Dr. Mahmood Ibu, Dr. Amir Ali Qasim Lakha, Dr. Shafiq Sachadina, Mr. Malik Talib, and MPP Adil Shamji, along with our former Premier and our Honorable Bob Ray, and many other distinguished guests, and the many partners and community leaders who are here today and who have helped this vision to life. I also would like to recognize and sincerely thank my friend and colleague, MP Talib Noor Muhammad, for his outstanding leadership. He has been a dedicated advocate for the community, and his work has helped strengthen and grow this relationship. Working with him from the last 4 years, knowing him, that I can vouch for that he serves Canadians with utmost passion, and I'm so glad that he has joined us today all the way from Vancouver. Thank you, Talib. Today, we're proudly witnessing the result of strong and enduring partnership between Canada and Ismaili Imamate. It is a partnership that has spanned more than 50 years, a partnership grounded in the shared values of compassion, collaboration, and commitment to building resilient communities. Generations Toronto is more than a building. It reflects the kind of society we're choosing to build together, one of care, inclusion, and hope. At its core, it's shared belief that Canada has the potential and capacity and expertise to help improve lives. Generations Toronto brings that belief to life right here on this site in this amazing city. What is truly remarkable is the scale of what has been achieved. From 390 affordable homes to a 122-bed long-term care facility and more. This model brings housing, care, and community together under one roof. It is something to be proud of. Please give yourself a round of applause. This achievement also speaks to a challenge many Canadians face. Owning a home should be something that any Canadian can achieve. Canada's new government is building homes at a pace not seen in the Second World War. We're investing in affordable homes, and we're committed to working with all levels of government and partners across country to build homes faster, smarter, and more sustainably. Since launching Build Canada Homes, we have made progress, delivering 6 projects, 4 major partnerships, and 1 agreement in under one year. Together, these initiatives represent more than 7,500 new homes. Homes for young Canadians, seniors, students, and more. What is so remarkable is His Highness's shared commitment to this mission. Models like Generations Toronto matter deeply. They are guided by a long-term vision, they are grounded in shared values, and they show what is possible when we work together. It shows us that when we invest in people and support them, we build stronger, more resilient communities. More importantly, we create a society where everyone has a fair chance to succeed. Your Highness, welcome to Canada. And yeah. And thank you for what you and your community continues to build here in Canada and for your outstanding work around the world. Your work is building strong communities, and we know it is strong communities that help us build Canada strong. I want to also thank my colleagues at the provincial and municipal level, community leaders, and Ismaili Muslim community for your vision and commitment to Generations Toronto. It is a source of inspiration for our new government, and I know it will be a source of pride for communities and partners working to address these same challenges in their own cities. Congratulations on the opening of Generations Toronto. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Wassalam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Minister Ali, for that fantastic speech. Our next speaker has been a champion of affordable housing and community investment her entire career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Mayor of Toronto, Her Worship, Olivia Chow.
Your Highness, welcome to Toronto, and good morning. Your first visit as the 50th Imam is a moment all of us here in this room and this city will not forget. Premier Ford, the Honorable Edith Dumont, and distinguished guests, Minister, President Kashim Lala, and Deputy Mayor Malik. There's Councillor Burnside, Shannon, there are lots and lots of folks here. Many senators, members of parliament, MPPs present here. We gathered here, Your Highness, to thank you for your support of the Generation Toronto project. Thank you. It is an extraordinary example of what community-driven city building looks like. Affordable rental homes, long-term care for those who need it most, health support, childcare centers, spaces for children and families. It is so natural as we grow up together that we have the knowledge and the wisdom of the seniors, and for the young kids to be able to connect and remember who they are. Those are precious moments. It is more than just housing. It is a full community, a village, a place where people of all generations can live with dignity, stability, and care. This reflects something the Ismaili community has always understood, that building a city means building for people, all people, and caring for each other. And everywhere I look in Toronto's Ismaili community, I see that spirit. People giving back through education, food security, culture, and housing, and many, many more initiatives. Institutions devoted to peace, to harmony, to human dignity. This is a gift to all of Toronto and this country. In partnership with the federal and the provincial governments, the City of Toronto has invested more than $17 million in incentives to support Generations Toronto projects that reflect our shared value. Nearly 400 new homes, long-term care spaces, retail, that's important too. 20, yes. Shopping and eating, that's important. 27 stories building in North York that will create a more vibrant, inclusive community, serving this neighborhood for generations. And it's going to be a model for many, many more projects across Canada. That is worthy of celebration. The plaque we are about to unveil represents a shared commitment to housing, to care, and to community. Thank you again for the opportunity to be here and to witness this important work of generosity and kindness. Your Highness, you pay us a great honor with this visit. We at the City of Toronto are proud to be your partner. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, Mayor Chow. You're absolutely right. What a gift this building is to Toronto and to Canada as it serves as a model, and you've been such an essential partner in making Generations Toronto a reality. Now, we are going to bring this vision to life here, right now. I invite you to turn your attention to the screens for a special video that's going to capture the scope and spirit of this very special project.
In 2019, a vision of community took root in Calgary. It wasn't just a building, it was a prototype for a new way of living.
My favorite thing is, I think, community, and which I didn't think I missed until I actually came here. My last stay was a 4-month stay at a very nice facility, and I thought I had died and gone to heaven when I was there. When I came here, heaven had another door.
The generations model proved that isolation is not inevitable when aging. It showed us that when we weave children, volunteers, and seniors into the fabric of daily life, we don't just provide care, we thrive.
The relationship that I have between the seniors they're like my grandparents. The more that I talk to them personally, the more I feel like I'm connected to them. It's like undescribable. It's just the best feeling possible.
That spirit of service is deeply rooted in the psyche of this country and the Ismaili Muslim tradition.
This Canadian spirit resonates with a cherished principle in Shia Ismaili culture, the importance of contributing to one's individual energies on a voluntary basis to improving the lives of others. This is not a matter of philanthropy, but rather self-fulfillment, enlightened self-fulfillment.
Today, the Generations concept arrives in Toronto. Standing at the heart of Winford Drive, this campus is a landmark of partnership, a collaboration between the Ismaili Imamate and our government partners.
Generations Toronto is rooted in a simple but powerful goal: improving the quality of life of others.
Designed for scale and impact, the 27-story campus features 390 affordable rental units and 122 long-term care beds, creating a vital new anchor for health and housing in the city.
The vision was to create spaces for intergenerational living and gathering.
60 years later, I picked up a paintbrush and I just love it. I just love painting.
Generations Affordable Housing offers access to shared amenities and community programming that foster cultural connection, community engagement, and a sense of belonging. The Generations Toronto campus will boast a primary healthcare center, early childhood development center, and a dynamic community kitchen where staff and volunteers prepare up to 2,000 nutritious, affordable meals daily.
What stands out most is the range of complex social issues the project is designed to address.
The Generations philosophy focuses on both the mind and body, integrating best practices into everyday living.
When I saw this place, I was spiritually lifted. That, oh my God, I think this is the place for me.
At Generations, we've learned a simple truth, that in the act of lifting others, we ourselves are elevated. This is more than a residence. It is a circle of care where everyone belongs.
I mean, to me, if you ask me if there is a most cherished place that I have seen in my lifetime, is this. I'm not on holiday here. I'm at home here. This is to me home.
Wow. Oh, I don't know about you, that just gave me all the feels. And the best line in the whole thing, heaven has another door. How beautiful was that? Now, our next speaker has been part of this journey since the very beginning. Premier Doug Ford was here for the Generations Toronto groundbreaking in February of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Premier of Ontario, Mr. Doug Ford.
Well, first of all, thank you so much, and Your Highness, the Aga Khan, welcome to the greatest jurisdiction in the world, and that's Ontario. Your Honor, always great to be with you, and always have an incredible relationship as well. So thank you for everything you do day in and day out. I was telling His Highness when I came here, you know, I've never had so many calls about trying to get in this room. I said, since Taylor Swift, he's more popular than Taylor Swift. He's I'll tell you, you are a rock star, because I've never seen anything like it. I'm pulling in, and all these people are lined up along the fence, and I'm thinking, wow. I think we got to go to Ticketmaster and sell tickets next time. We'll build another Generations. That's it. So it's a real pleasure to be here with Minister McCarthy, McGregor, Kanjan, and Kusindova Bashta, and as well as Minister Ali. Thank you, and Mayor. I was just leaning over and telling His Highness what a great relationship we have. Your Highness, I don't care about political stripes. It's all about building and moving our province and our city forward. And the Ismaili community that's contributed so much. Your Honor, great to see you as well. They've contributed so much. We think so much of them. Even one of my chief of staff, Rob, Amir Ramtula down there, he actually helped run the city. So he's another champion. I was honored to be here in 2022 for the groundbreaking of this incredible campus. And it's like a wraparound campus, which was decades in the making. And I'm thrilled to see the ambitious vision of your father, the Aga Khan IV, come to life today. Generations Toronto, conveniently located at the Eglinton Crosstown line and the future home of the Ontario line. I was mentioning to His Highness that this is the hub of all hubs now, as the Ontario line and Generations is moving forward. It's a place where families can live together alongside relatives who need more dedicated care. To support that mission, I'm proud to say Generations Toronto Long-Term Care Home is a recipient of the government's construction funding subsidy top-up. And I always say there's 100 and... When it opens this summer, the home will offer 122 modern long-term care homes. I know, Your Honor, some people call them beds. We don't call them beds, we call them homes, because these people that are there, they look at it as their home. Providing culturally appropriate care and programming for residents of Toronto's Ismaili community. As part of the larger campus of care that will include affordable housing and healthcare services, as well as childcare, fitness, education. Speaking of fitness, I might have to drop in there a little bit. I got to knock a few pounds off there. And other community programs. The Generations Toronto campus is part of our government's plan to help people age safely at home and within their communities. That's why we're making historic investments to expand home care to thousands more patients right across the province. And we look forward to continue working with you on any other ventures that you have. Connect everyone in Ontario with world-class primary care by 2029. But this is the one I love. And build 58,000 new upgraded long-term care homes. And once again, I want to thank Your Highness, not only for your tireless work on this community, within this community, but for all your philanthropic efforts all across Ontario and across our country, including the Aga Khan Museum. Your commitment to improving lives will benefit people in Ontario for decades to come. I want to thank you, and may God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Premier Ford. Now, the next time His Highness visits, if we could only get Taylor Swift to maybe perform a Generations, that would be terrific. We'll see you all there. But seriously, thank you so much, Premier, for your passion when it comes to this project. Now, as many of you are aware, this has been such a special week for the Ismaili community. We have had the honor of welcoming His Highness the Aga Khan for the first time as the 50th Imam, the hereditary Imam of the Ismaili Muslims. And to say his time here has been a whirlwind would be an understatement. From meetings with the Prime Minister and government officials in Ottawa to the groundbreaking of a new Jamat Khana in Laval, Quebec, and the gatherings of tens of thousands of community members in Eastern Canada, we are deeply grateful for your time and your presence here with us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending our warmest possible welcome to His Highness, the Aga Khan.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. I'll start with a couple of thoughts that I've had this morning. The first is that it's very unfair to put me up here after you. Why? No, I'm very touched. On a serious note, since I arrived in Canada, all of the praise, all of the applause, all of the compliments that I don't deserve, but that the community deserves and that the people with whom we work deserve. And it's been incredibly uplifting for me to see to what degree Canada is an incredible home for our community, and our community is an incredible community for Canada. The other thing is that a day like today is a welcome change from the bad news and the mess that the world is in. And so these moments of happiness, I think, are incredibly valuable. And I think for all of us, these are things that we have to continue to look forward to and enjoy when we have these moments, because they're rare. So let's enjoy this moment and celebrate this inauguration. Honorable Shafkat Ali, President of the Treasury Board. Your Honor, the Honorable Edith Dumont, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. Honorable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario. Your Worship, Mayor Olivia Chow, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends. It's a great pleasure to be with you on this occasion for the inauguration of Generations Toronto. I would like to begin by thanking Minister Ali, Lieutenant Governor Dumont, Premier Ford, Mayor Chow, for their presence here today and for their sustained commitment and support for this very special project. The City of Toronto, the Province of Ontario, and the Government of Canada have been long-standing partners of the Ismaili Imamate and its institutions. We're deeply grateful for your support and your friendship. In the Islamic tradition, care for the elderly is not a social policy, it's a duty. Reverence for those who came before us, solidarity across generations, responsibility to the places where we live. These are the ethical commitments that guide the Ismaili Muslim community. Some years ago, my late father focused on the need for dignified aging as an issue in our community. He consulted with the community leaders, and there was agreement that we should pilot something in Canada from which we and other policymakers could learn. The premise on which the pilot was based is that social isolation among the elderly is a measurable health risk, and that intergenerational contact reduces cognitive decline and improves well-being. We began our work with the launch of Generations Calgary in 2012. Now, with nearly 15 years of learning and investment, Generations Toronto will be the fullest expression yet of integrated multi-generational housing. It will have long-term care beds or homes, affordable apartments, an early childhood center, and a campus of health, education, and community services. Generations Toronto is the second node in a national network that will expand again when Generations Vancouver opens later this year. Together, these institutions will provide services and community programming to thousands of people across the country. They address pressing needs not just for Ismailis, but for the wider community as well. Our community is building social infrastructure for Canada for the long term, funded by patient capital, deployed across decades, and sustained through economic cycles. I want to thank Canada, Ontario, and Toronto for investing with us, and for being places where partnerships among governments, businesses, and civil society can be catalyzed to improve the well-being of individuals and communities. It's a model that should make all of us proud, reflecting the very best of this great country. I would take this opportunity to thank Diamond Corp for their generous gift of the land for this initiative. Serving the broader community through the sharing of one's wealth, opportunities, time, and kindness is a central ethic for us. This project exists because of generous donors who are the embodiment of our community's ethics. I'm deeply grateful for their magnificent example of generosity, vision, and commitment. It's my deep hope that the spirit of connection and the values that inspired this project will resonate for generations to come. May this be a place where people find dignity, care, and compassion, where the laughter of children and the presence of elders remind us the community's strength lies in the bonds between generations. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you for those incredibly moving words. And I know I speak for everyone here when I say your vision for this community is deeply inspiring and the perfect way to begin this new chapter together. We have one final piece of ceremony to mark this very special day, to commemorate the collaboration, the commitment, the generosity that we've all witnessed this morning. We are going to be unveiling 2 plaques. One will recognize the affordable housing partnership that made this project possible, and the other one will recognize the generous support that made the long-term care homes a reality. So for the first plaque commemorating the inauguration of Generations Toronto Affordable Housing, may I please request Your Highness to come to the stage and stand in between the 2 plaques. And you'll have 2 to unveil. And that solo string on the left plaque is yours for the first one. And Mayor Chow and Minister Ali, if I could have you stand to the far left of that plaque. And I'd now like to invite Premier Ford and the Honorable Natalia Kustanova-Bashta, our Minister of Long-Term Care, to come to this side of the stage to unveil the plaque to commemorate the inaugurations of Generations Long-Term Care. Mesdames et messieurs, distinguished guests, thank you so much for being part of this very, very meaningful occasion to so many of us. C'est un grand honneur de partager ce moment spécial avec vous. As we officially open the doors to Generations Toronto this morning, nous célébrons aussi la belle vision et la collaboration qui ont rendu ce projet possible. And most importantly, we celebrate the countless lives that this space will enrich in the years ahead. Someone said to me as I toured the site last week that it takes a village, but it's so much more than that. It took a city, it took a province, it took a country, and it took a community that has believed for generations that how we care for one another is the single most important thing that we do. Our deepest gratitude to all of our speakers and, of course, to all of you guests here and all the volunteers, many of whom have been part of this journey for years and years. Thank you for making today possible, and thank you for those of you who tuned in and watched from around the world. May generations be just the very beginning and just a beacon of what is possible when we come together with purpose and compassion. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like you to rise if you are able for the departure of His Highness the Aga Khan, the Honorable Shafkat Ali, the Honorable Doug Ford, and Her Worship Olivia Chow. Please give them a round of applause, everyone.